Today's pre-season session at the AXA Training Centre delivered something special, a moment that didn't just turn heads on the training pitch but is now making waves online among fans. All eyes were on Florian Wirtz, Liverpool's exciting new midfield addition, and the reaction from club captain Virgil van Dijk spoke louder than words. The training began like any other, high-tempo, short passing drills, and tactical movements guided by Arne Slot. But within minutes, it became clear that Wirtz was feeling more settled and confident than ever before. While others stuck to simple touches, Wirtz took risks, first-time passes, sudden turns, and subtle flicks that cut through defensive lines with ease. In one particular drill, Wirtz received the ball with his back to goal, Van Dijk closing in at pace. With a single touch, Wirtz spun around, nutmegged an onrushing defender, and sent a perfectly timed through ball to Darwin Nunez, who immediately took a shot on goal. The entire training ground paused for a moment, a ripple of shock and applause followed. But the most striking reaction came from Van Dijk himself. The Dutch defender, usually calm and unreadable, raised his eyebrows, then gave Wirtz a long glance, before nodding slowly. He didn't need to say anything, the respect was obvious. A player of Van Dijk's caliber doesn't hand out approval lightly, especially in a session as competitive as this. But in that moment, the message was clear: this kid is different. Slot, too, seemed pleased. He didn't interrupt or overcoach, instead, he let Wirtz play with freedom, encouraging him to take more creative responsibility. Throughout the session, Van Dijk and Wirtz were seen communicating, exchanging quick words, nods, and instructions. It looked like the beginnings of a strong on-field understanding between two very different players with one common goal: rebuilding Liverpool's dominance. Fans who managed to catch glimpses of the footage online were stunned. Comments flooded in, praising Wirtz's confidence, his technique, and Van Dijk's unexpected reaction. Many are already speculating that Wirtz could be the creative heartbeat of Slot's new Liverpool, something the club has been missing since the departure of Coutinho. As training ended, Van Dijk was once again seen walking alongside Wirtz, offering what seemed like mentorship or tactical guidance. No cameras picked up their words, but their body language suggested mutual respect. It wasn't forced. It wasn't scripted. It was the natural connection between a world-class defender and a rising star beginning to find his voice. If today's training session was any indication, Liverpool fans are in for something exciting.